Severion served as a member of the Lunar Wolves Legion during the Great Crusade and Horus Heresy. Known as among the most cunning warriors of the Legion during his service, the unconventional Lone Wolf of the 16th nonetheless never possessed the qualities of a leader of men. Assigned as a member of the Crusader host, comprised of a representative of each of the Legiones Astartes, though the intent of such a Carta is unknown, their fate would be heavily scrutinized. Imprisoned with the dawn of the Horus Heresy, all members of the Crusader host were interrogated in order to root out signs of treachery, for their ranks were primarily made of broken outcasts unbefitting the legions of their origin. After 170 years stationed upon Terra, Severion served but a few years on the front lines of the Great Crusade, and within the fortress of Kambamawu, the Lone Wolf of the 16th made his escape. Severion had served but a few years on the front lines of the Great Crusade, yet within the fortress of Kambamawu, the Lone Wolf of the 16th made his escape. Freed from bondage by the Thousand Sun, a father, Severion joined the band of outcast dead Astartes and led them from the confines of this impenetrable jail. Seeking to confirm the warning of Magnus the Red, which proclaimed the War Master of Chaos to have rebelled against the Imperium, the outcast dead captured the Astropath Kaizulain of House Castana, who bore proof of the Lupercal's betrayal. Hounded by the agents of the Sigillite, as they embarked to the Petitioner's city, within the Temple of Woe, the outcast dead made their last defiant stand. Slain by their pursuers, Primarch Rogel Dawn personally executed her father, yet due to his ability as a peerless scout, Severion evaded the wrath of the Praetorian. Kaizulain was on the precipice of death, yet in his last moments psychically imparted his knowledge to the Master of Mankind in the shadow of the Imperial Palace. The duplicity of the War Master now confirmed, no son of the Lupercal could be allowed to leave Terra nor rejoin his legion, and so it was that the hunt for the wolf began. Ordering the clandestine hunter, Nagasena, to pursue the escaping Astartes, the descendant of the last samurai of Terra tracked Severion through the Petitioner's city and refused to slay him until his loyalties could be ascertained. Regarding himself as a lunar wolf rather than a son of Horus, Severion wrestled with the accusation that his Primarch was a traitor to the Imperium and infiltrated the architect of the Emperor's estate. Hoping to capture the War Mason, Vadok Singh, in order to use him as a hostage, Severion sought to return to his legion and confront his kinsman with the allegations leveled at the War Master. Confronted by Nagasena, the two dueled, the raw strength of an Astartes alone, far superior to even such a skilled swordmaster. Making his escape with Singh aboard a captured transport shuttle, Severion's efforts would be thwarted by a Volkite blast fired from a pistol by Nagasena, causing the shuttle to crash. Offering Severion one last chance to surrender, with his refusal, Nagasena aimed his pistol at the Lone Wolf's head and pulled the trigger. The mastercrafted Volkite stalled, its mechanisms restrained by the psychic might of Malkador the Sigillite as he ordered Nagasena to stand down. Inducting Severion into his enigmatic order of unmarked Astartes, the Knights Errant, the Lone Wolf's latent psychic potential would prove invaluable to the Order which would one day form the Demon Hunters of Titan. Reluctantly serving the Sigillite as his shadow wars began to unfold, with the assimilation of further lunar wolves such as Garviel Loken and Yakdon Cruz into their ranks, Severion proved his skill as an infiltrator and saboteur. Fighting alongside Loken during their infiltration of the Vengeful Spirit, despite failing in their joint mission alongside the Vilka Fenrika to bring the War Master to justice, Severion refused to die in the orbit of Molech. Chosen as a founding member of the Grey Knights chapter with the close of the Horus Heresy drawing near, Severion eschewed his former name and adopted his new title, Eapto. Shepherding this new order of psychically gifted paladins into a new era of the Imperium, Eapto's deeds as a founding Grand Master of the 666th chapter of the Adeptus Astartes remain unknown to this day. All that can be gleaned from the pages of history is his death at an unknown time in an unknown place. The only evidence of his demise the accounts of Abaddon the Despoiler. The death of the last remnant of the glories of the Lunar Wolves, snuffed out in the presence of their greatest betrayer.